Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor on the couch in between shows, having a cup of tea. It's very, very cold, -10. Stock market crash is occurring right as we speak, and it's all to do with consumer confidence, and that is not a good way to trade or invest. So it's dipped. I got paid today on YouTube. Every month on the 21st I get paid. So I reduced my margin and I bought the market today. I wasn't going to buy until we got a bigger dip, but I've bought today because it's based upon nothing other than the consumer sentiment today report. So this is an opportunity. As Warren Buffett often says, the hardest thing to do is to do nothing. Most people will panic and sell, which they are, and I thank you for that because I have been buying today. Just in the last few minutes, I posted on my social media that I was going to buy more, and I said I was buying 6 shares of VU, the S&P 500. Well, I've just actually bought 15 shares of the S&P 500. Now that is more than I paid for a couple of months ago. Obviously, the market always rises, but I can't buy everything I wanted 5 years ago. Otherwise, I would have $1 billion worth of margin, right? It wouldn't be possible. So you've just got to keep in the game. And do you like my Texas beanie? It's freezing cold. It's -10. So we got a market crash due to sentiment. Also, United Healthcare with people the government investigating bad practices. Well, let's be honest, folks. That is not a reason to dump the market. It's not a reason to dump the market today because there is consumer sentiment. Remember, if you're buying the S&P, it's mainly tech, the top Mag 7. And their enterprise money. We're going to get a good earnings next week from Nvidia, and it's going to come straight back up again. You see how Apple's trying to pop up today. So this is a buying opportunity, folks, even though it's lower or it's higher than it was a few weeks ago or a few months ago or a few years ago. That's because the value of the businesses are rising. Good businesses always go up in price. That's the value of buying a good appreciating asset rather than a depreciating asset. So you're always going to pay more for something good. There's no issue with that. So there you go. Just someone just posted a message. What did you say? Oh, okay. Got someone deciding to be rude. Fair enough. That's up to you, but your posts are not being shown because you're just being rude. A bit silly, really. Anyway, let's get back to investing as opposed to dealing with some clown in the chat. So I've just bought another 15 shares of the S&P VU. It's the best way to buy it, and that's it now. I won't be buying any more unless we get a huge crash, and I'm talking like 10%. But the economy is strong. The outlook is good. We've got volatility still. We're still in that very early stage of the Trump administration. We've got tariff uncertainties. We've got all kinds of domestic and international issues to deal with. Ukraine, what's going to happen there? When that war ends, and I'm sad to say, I'm happy in one respect, it's going to end quickly now, I'm sure, but I think it's going to be at the cost of Ukraine. The market will rally on that news, so you want extra shares for that. The tariff wars will settle themselves down shortly. The tariffs are only inflationary short term, not long term. So we're seeing the effects of that right now. And because we have the sentiment today for consumer concern, and Walmart's numbers down. That's why I traded Walmart and made $1,500 in 5 minutes. But today is a classic example of what Warren Buffett talks about. It's it's always difficult to do nothing. To buy on the dip is a good idea, but to be selling, no, because you're just giving the opportunity for those to pick up more shares, and that's great. That's what I've done this morning. So let's do some Q&A. Just before I do Q&A, I'll just repeat, I've just bought 15 shares of the S&P VU. I posted it on my social media earlier, just about 20 minutes ago. I was buying 6, but I've now more than doubled that to 15 shares of the S&P for the reason that I got paid today. Every month I get paid for my job, which is YouTube. I paid down margin, and I then increased my position again, spending not all, spending nearly all that to buy more shares today of the S&P. So I'm very happy with that. Let's have a look. In fact, it's already bounced back from where I bought it, so it's already benefiting. And of course, you want to be in the S&P in the next, I think it's the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, if you want the dividend of VU anyway. And you need 4 days settlement. So, a little dip today is quite nice. Anyway, let me read the comments. Money Making Mitch. Hello, Martin. Hello, everyone. Hello, how you doing? Nice to see you. Pat, it will probably bounce at noon. Been here before. Very often, the markets do this and then bounce back. Yes, this is always a good time. I'm always watching this at tea time, lunchtime, to see what's going on. Coinbase, the SEC will drop the litigation. That's just news just in. That's good. That'll XRP, I'm sure, will follow. We've got our I'm just watching Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase. That's good news. So we're probably going to see XRP follow. That's very, very good. Hello from France, everyone. Hello, Joseph Hingo. Hello to you. Welcome. You've got a nice green new badge there. That will, when that turns 1 month, you'll be able to access our free training. Once it turns blue in 1 month, if you renew it, then you'll be able to access our training. Pat, great day to buy. Don't forget international index funds too. For me, I only invest in the S&P 500. It keeps my account simple. It makes people understand, that I'm not pumping any individual stock. It's arguably the best asset to own anyway, so I'm very happy to just stick to that. Goatee Guy says, hello, how you doing? Let's do a bit of Q&A. Has anyone got any comments and questions? I wish I'd brought my other phone here, actually. Let me have a look. The S&P 500, is it starting to bounce back yet? I think it is. Yeah, I bought another 15 shares a few moments ago. Hi from West Yorkshire. Hello there, how are you? I've done a few wonderful theatres in Yorkshire. Trying to think of one of them. It's years and years ago. I can't think for a minute. Is Hull Yorkshire? No, it's not, is it? Hull's not in Yorkshire. I can't think of them now. Sorry about that. What's the theme of this live? What's the theme of this live? It's in the title. In the title, it says market crash. In the thumbnail, it says market crash. And the market is crashing at the moment. And I'm just letting everyone know, all my members, that I've just bought 15 more shares of the S&P 500. I see it as a good opportunity. I'm just watching the price of the S&P right now for a mid-afternoon bounce. Yes, it's oversold. The markets always do this on a sentiment report, which is what we've just had, and because of the United Health thing. I mean, that's crazy. It's crazy that the whole market is selling off because United Health is being investigated, and Walmart earnings was disappointing. Yes, Walmart earnings was disappointing. That's why I bought the dip, sold a 10% profit, and took $1,500 straight out of it in minutes, and that's why I sold it and bought back in the S&P. How long have you been playing the piano, Jay? I've been playing the piano since I was 4 years of age. So a very long time. Very long time. Hi, first on this channel, Organic Grow. Welcome to you. This is just in between the main shows. I'm just having a cup of tea I'm having a break and I wanted to let everyone know that I've just bought more S&P. It's a good time to buy right now. I don't see any of that information. Okay. I don't know why. How have you managed to see this then without the title of the thumbnail? When you saw this, did you not see the title of the thumbnail? Anyway, apologies if you didn't. My name is Martyn Lucas, and I have Martyn Lucas Investor YouTube channel, and I go live 12 hours a day, and I'm just taking a break, alerting my members to my recent price action, my market action. Joseph, yep, I will keep my membership for sure. Thanks to Stan. Yeah, Stanislav, he donated about 3, 4, maybe 500 memberships today and yesterday. Yesterday was a great show and a mindful work from you, Mr. Lucas. Thank you, you're welcome. You reunite the investor community like never before. Love your energy. Thank you, Joseph. It's my pleasure. We are doing well. We are winning. The petition is getting signed. Hopefully it'll be 1,000 signatures today. That would be absolutely fantastic. Tommy Tinkler, US markets have been going sideways last 3 months. Can only see minor highs for the US index this year. You're absolutely correct. I've said it over and over again. It's why in my Roth IRA, I bought Coca-Cola. I traded it. I made $700. I then sold all my Coca-Cola, bought the S&P. I took it to an all-time high, sold it, made more profit. Then I bought Walmart on a 10% drop, made $1,500, bought back in the S&P, and we're doing it again. You're absolutely right. The S&P and the markets are going to start going sideways shortly. So I'm trying to accumulate as much as I can before it just goes sideways. So I'm paying off my margin, but on a dip like today, which is purely to do with sentiment, it was obvious to add some more. So that's exactly what I've done. It's not about the price of an asset that's ever increasing and ever improving. It's about acquiring more of the stock. That is what's important. Same as Michael Saylor buying Bitcoin now for 100,000. Why didn't he buy them all when they were $20? Same thing, right? Exactly the same thing. You buy as much as you can at this level, much as you can at this level, much if you can at this level, and so it keeps going on. You can't buy what it was 20 years ago, that's why I use margin to buy a future price. But you can't just have infinite amount of margin. I mean, the system doesn't work that way. But anyway, there you go. Unmute, please. Unmute. What do you mean there's no sound? There's no sound? There's no sound for you. You've got your volume turned down. There is sound. If you think a whole stock market is selling because of one particular negative news, you really need to learn how hedge fund operates and how they work. Peter Horvath, I understand how hedge fund works. I speak to hedge fund managers all the time. Live on my show, I interview CEOs, hedge fund managers. I've got friends on X and Instagram directly from the White House press room. I'm hearing all the time what's going on. But your question was, if you think this whole stock market is selling because of one particular negative news, it's not because of one particular news, but the main story today is softer consumer sentiment. That's not a debate. That's a fact. We've just had that report out, and that report is what's moved the market down. That's not a matter of an opinion. That's a matter of fact. Every financial news channel will tell you the same thing, and every hedge fund manager and every CEO will tell you the same thing. What do you think about XLM? I don't have any thoughts on that. The best person to ask is Sensei. Organic Grow, your live is part of me scrolling through. Oh, I see. Organic Grow. Okay, well, the reason why I didn't understand was because we're in this live. This is I don't normally do these type of shows. I'm normally in my studio. I've got a TV studio where I do things properly. This is me on a break, just updating everybody with my recent purchases. That's the reason for this call. We've got lots of members. Can you see everybody with their badges? My members want to know about my trades, when I'm buying, when I'm selling. So in between shows, rather than not know, because the crash is happening now, then I come live like this with a cup of tea and tell everybody. So that's why you didn't see the thumbnail and the title. You're just scrolling through, and I appreciate that. But most people here are coming because they are subscribing to the channel and they're members. Stan is the man. It was very, I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Stanislav bought about 400 or 500 memberships over the last couple of days. So yeah, it's incredible. And many of you have won membership, so you get all the other perks and benefits. Thank you very much to him. Thank you, I see now. There you go. Why does the crypto market keep crashing? It is manipulated to shake out. No, it's nothing to do with shaking out weak hands. People on YouTube say that to sell videos. It's not true at all. We know that because we speak to the project managers, the CEOs. The crypto market isn't going down to shake out people and get people out of it at all. The markets go down when there's uncertainty. The crypto market is the same as the stock market. People sell off because they think it's going to go lower. That's it. Simple. The difference is if you're buying a business that you already like and you're not selling the business and it just got cheaper, then you add more because it makes sense, because you own the business which you know is going to become more valuable in the future. That's what investing is. Crypto is different because it doesn't earn any money. Crypto is speculative. You're buying a sentiment. You're trading momentum. So when the markets go down, the crypto markets go down because there's fear on the street, so everyone sells. When everyone sells, you can buy cheaper. But with a crypto asset, you can't actually value its value because it doesn't produce any money, does it? It doesn't earn any money. There are exceptions to that, of course. We talk about that with XRP, but generally speaking, it doesn't make any money. So it's not everyone likes to say it's someone trying to get you to sell your shares or making it personal. It's nothing personal about it. If you go to Wall Street, we've interviewed CEOs at Wall Street, there's no one even there. There's a handful of people working the machines. It's all algorithms. There's no people shouting and screaming anymore. It's just buy at this level, sell at this level. It's very unemotional, and right now people are selling, so I've just been buying. It's very simple. With the stocks that I value, the business I value. SMCI, H Beast, HA Best. We're going to cover the earnings in a couple of days' time. Don't expect too much though. I don't even know if they're going to turn up with their filings. So I bought some more Money Making Mitch. Congratulations, Mr. Unix. Lucas, are you doing okay? Are you sick? We care about you. No, I'm fine now. I was poorly a couple of days ago, and I'm much better now. But thanks for asking. There is no price to earnings with crypto. No, there isn't. No, it doesn't earn any money, does it? Joseph, apparently Bybit has been hacked. Around 1.4 billions vanished in crypto. That's the info I see. I don't know anything about that. Thanks for letting me know. I'll look into it. What about Luna? Sensei Crypto on Sunday will take care of that for you. Crypto is not my field of expertise. Happy thoughts. I think the leverages have a lot to do with crypto prices. Yes, a lot of people who buy crypto gamble and speculate and over leverage. We've seen 100 times leverage, which means the asset only has to go down by 0.1% and you get wiped out. People do that all the time and think it's funny to lose all their money. Well, you know, if you follow my show, 21 trades, 21 wins. I never lose. I'm always making money. I invest. I don't gamble. I don't take risks. If you consistently win and never lose, then you're always going to do well. So yeah, there's a lot of I've no idea why anyone would ever use margin to buy a crypto asset. Using margin to amplify your gains on an asset that's growing and doing well is very different. But just simply buying crypto in margin, I mean, that's a suicide, really. I think, what else we got? I've no Brazil. Yesterday, you screamed and hyped XRP, claiming 1,000 signatures in 1 minute. So look at you, how pathetic you look. Okay, what did you do to help XRP? I've no Brazil. What exactly did you do? Nothing. What did I do? I've got nearly 700 signatures on an official petition going to the SEC. It's going to be over 1,000 by tonight or tomorrow. It didn't do 1,000 in a minute. I know it didn't, but I tried my best. I got a good number to do it though. It's for your benefit. I don't even own XRP. Why do I look pathetic for trying to help an unjust lawsuit get turned over to benefit all my members so you make money? Why are you being so rude? I don't see the value of that comment. It seems a bit silly, really. I'm trying to help people. You're criticizing how stupid and pathetic I look for doing something that helps people, and we're successful with it, just not as much as we'd liked. And you're criticizing me when basically you're just making a silly comment. You've achieved nothing. I don't know. Did you help? Pathetic. Did I help? Well, yes, I did, because I drew attention to XRP, the lawsuit. Many people have signed it. It's trending on YouTube and Google. The Ripple team know about it. I'm in contact with Brad's team. They're aware of it. You don't think that's of any value? Well, then, if you don't think it's any value, why are you on the show being rude and being horrible to me? You serve no purpose. I've actually done some work and got a result. So I don't know what the purpose of your comment is, really. Pascal, ha. Yeah, people say some silly things, don't they? I don't know the purpose of existing if all you say is nasty things to people when other people are achieving something. Anyway, no Brazil, where are you? Happy thoughts. See, oh, I missed a comment there. What was that? Happy thoughts. So this is where the shirt that says bugger off would come in handy. Just wear that under your overcoat, and if a comment like that comes in, boom, bugger off. That's true, isn't it? I've no idea. Listen, there's lots of content I don't like. I don't watch it. I don't ever comment to it. I don't even watch it. Why would I waste my time? If someone doesn't like what I'm doing and thinks I'm pathetic and stupid, then why watch? Doesn't that make you even more stupid? I mean, if I thought the person I'm watching was stupid and I'm watching them, then that makes me more stupid, right? I would have thought so, wouldn't you? Maybe this person doesn't think like that. I don't know how you can't think like that, but there you go. We got the petition signed. It's actionable. It's happening. It's going to the SEC when we've got enough signatures. We've got the contacts to do that. More people are talking about it. Google and YouTube. It's ranking number 1 up there. You can see it. I don't know what's pathetic about that, really, especially as I don't even benefit from it. Just helping people. I don't get it. People are just trolls, bored at home and broke. Keep teaching, brother. Yeah, that's it. You always notice that. People who are successful and who are investing wisely and making money and growing and have friends, they're all positive because life is good, right? If you're upset and life is miserable, then you try to make everybody else's life miserable. So it's just telling everybody how you really feel. But I will answer him if he wants to come on and be rude. I'll answer him. If it makes him feel better, that's great, isn't it? Just a fact that you buy the S&P, be patient and you'll always be rewarded. But it's so simple, indeed. Well, it's not just because I just keep buying it. I understand the value of it. I understand the economy. I understand where we're going. So it's straightforward, really. Joseph, no Brazil, please reconsider your point of view. He is literally the only YouTuber that does legit things for his community. Thank you, Joseph. Yeah, unfortunately, Joseph, this is a troll. We have a couple of trolls that make it their full-time living of being rude and offensive. They find it entertaining, but unfortunately, just the way some people are. I mean, it is what it is. I appreciate your comments. Lucas, that guy is an idiot. Ignore him. Well, I try to answer everyone's questions, and you never know. If you answer someone and make them feel important, they might have a conversation with you and become a better person. If they want to carry on being rude, well, we just block them and bar them, you know. So, what do you think about mutual funds for the S&P? I don't really understand the question. Mutual funds for the S&P. I buy the S&P through VU. VOO. It's the way to buy it. You shouldn't buy it through SPY. The cost basis is too expensive. And I'm talking about the management price. VOO is the way to do it. Can't please everyone. No, you can't. Money making Mitch, you're right. Charles Whitfield, do you believe we should invest in XRP still? Well, it depends on your outlook. I don't invest in XRP because I've got enough money now invested, $270,000. I don't need to risk that. I know it's going to $1 million. That's my target. I don't need to add any more stress and drama. Now, if you're Sensei, much younger than me, he has a different target. He has a different time span. He has a different risk management setup for him. He's all in on XRP, and we're both on the same show. So it's what you're trying to achieve and the timeline that you want to do it, and your goals. We still believe XRP is the future of the payment system. For me, I'm more investing in the banks, institutions that will use it than the native coin. I think the native coin is like panning for gold, whereas owning the shovels is the investment I'd rather make. So it's very speculative right now. And again, I don't think that Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO, really cares about the value of XRP. He's more interested in doing the business with the institutions, banks, governments around the world, which is a far bigger, far more rewarding prospect than just trying to trade the coin. So I think it's probably arguably the best coin to buy out there. But it doesn't mean you have to buy it. I mean, Coca-Cola's a great business. I took profit from it. Walmart's a great business. I sold all of it, made profit. You know, you don't have to own something forever. I mean, let's have a look. I've no Brazil. I never said you are stupid. No, you said I was pathetic for doing a petition and getting some work done, which was successful. Don't know why you'd say that when you can benefit from that petition. You can benefit from XRP going up. You're welcome. I did all the work and put all the work in so you can make money just so you can call me pathetic. You know, it's fine. Pascal, party tonight. Yes, mate. We got the XRP celebration tonight. Hopefully by tonight we'll have 1,000 signatures. We're gonna have a live concert in the pub tonight on the music channel. If you're on the homepage of this channel, look for Martyn Lucas, the music channel, and I'll be there tonight doing a show at 4 p.m. Central. Join us for a song and a beer. DeFi has shown some big earnings. DeFi. I'm not really a fan of that. I think there's too much risk there. Okay. I think we all know who Ivo No Brazil is. Comments are being hidden now and being banned from the show. So it's the same person keeps creating the same account. This is the problem with social media. This is from Ben Gibbons, which I include YouTube. Mike Tyson in social media has made you all uncomfortable with saying what you want without getting knocked out. I'm not sure I understand your comment, Ben. You want to repeat yourself? So no, Brazil is blaming me for the price of XRP. You do realize, Brazil, XRP has gone down because you've sold it. I haven't sold it. I did everything to promote it for you. Think about what you're saying. You're blaming me because XRP has gone down in price. How the hell do I? That's like someone telling me recently that I'm pumping the S&P 500. That's as silly as trying to solve an algebra equation while chewing bubblegum. Completely impossible. I cannot manipulate the stock market, and I cannot manipulate XRP. What a ridiculous statement. That just makes you sound really silly by saying stuff like that. I don't know why you'd want to put that on screen for everyone to read. It seems a bit silly to me, but I guess it's up to you if you want to make the world think you're stupid. I can't make the stock price go down. You can if you sold it. I didn't sell a single thing. In fact, today I bought the S&P 500. I am an investor today. I bought 15 shares of the S&P 500 today. So when you're moaning and calling me pathetic and blaming me for the price of XRP, what have I been doing? Promoting XRP, running a petition, and buying the S&P with the money I've earned from my business. Which one of us is doing this right? Ankle, looking cute, mate. Well, whatever, thank you. What does this do for the crypto rally? Does it stop for a while? The crypto rally, I don't know what your question is. Sorry about that. If crypto doesn't make any money, how did Bitcoin make multimillionaires? The price is not making money, is it? If you pay more for something, it just goes up in price. Has it gone up in value? No. That's the same as you telling me that my house has gone up in value. It hasn't. It's money that's been devalued. If I build a house 1,000 years ago, right? Think of an old castle in England. It used to be a really amazing castle, perfect, brand new. 1,000 years later, it's ruins, just a pile of bricks, stones, right? The roof's gone, the walls are gone, it's a pile of stones. So the value's gone down, isn't it? But the price has gone up. Why? Because money's been devalued. So money has gone up, so the house is worth more. Is it worth more? Is it a better house than it was 1,000 years ago? No. Has Bitcoin got better? No. Has it produced anything? No. Has it earned any money? No. You just bought it and kept buying it like Palantir, and you've sold it to the person that bought it off you for more. Bitcoin hasn't become more valuable. It's become more expensive because money's been devalued. That's what it does. That's not a matter of opinion. That's a matter of fact. So when people sold their Bitcoin at 100,000, they made profit, didn't they? But you didn't. If you bought it off them for 100,000, you could have bought it for 10 cents. So where's it made any money? It hasn't. It's just one person has sold it to you. So of course people have made money because you've bought something off them for 100 grand, which you could have bought for 10 cents. There you go. More chance to buy the dip. So what's the issue? Yes. Derillium, what's with this damn sell-off today? It's to do with sentiment, consumer sentiment, and the DOJ looking into national health, not national health, United Health. It's an overreaction, just like Walmart was. Consumer sentiment. It's fearing the market. It is worrying that we're going to get, hang on, some breaking news. Hang on, what's this? What are they saying? Nothing really. Tim Cook on Thursday about US investments. Oh, interesting. Donald Trump's just met Tim Cook about investing in Apple. That's good. Apple is the leader of the S&P. So that's another good reason to invest in the S&P. So that's just breaking news right now. Donald Trump's talking to Tim Cook about investing in the US. Very nice. Well, that's positive, isn't it? Anyway, so yeah, it's to do with consumer sentiment. The markets are fearful, so they've sold off. So I said, thank you very much, and I bought it. I bought 15 shares now. I posted on my social media, I bought 6, which I did. Now I bought 15. Lucas people in the Honduras also watch you worldwide. Thank you ever so much. If you become a member, we can put the flag under our video. We have 69 flags now, 69 countries in 14 languages. So if you become a member, we can fly the flag for you. Lots of recession talk today. No, there's not going to be a recession. That's rubbish. Yeah, I don't believe that for a minute. So you believe in consistently buying into this S&P 500. Do you believe it's better in the long run than crypto? That depends on your risk tolerance and your target. For me, I started with $5,000. I've now got $270,000. I've done it over 4 years. My target is 1 million by the end of the decade. I'm ahead of that at the target, so I'm on track to achieve that, and that's all I want to do. So I don't need to gamble or take risk or speculate. I'm focusing on the biggest investment is in me. And the biggest investment is in yourself, how you manage your risk and how you act, and whether you get emotional or stressed or not. And I don't get emotional and stressed, so I understand how the markets work. I speak to CEOs, hedge fund managers, I understand the market, and I simply buy great businesses that are undervalued. It's really, really important to remember, it's not about buying great businesses, it's about buying great businesses that are undervalued. And people forget that. That's what happened with Palantir. Everybody just paid anything and didn't care about the value. Don't you think the stock market is overvalued? Well, the S&P is about 22, 23 times earnings. Palantir, which is being bought, is 700 times earnings. You decide. KitKat, Lucas is the brightest star on YouTube. Good, honest information always. Helps us a lot of people. KitKat, thank you very much. You should be a member, right? With a feeling like that. That's wonderful. Isaac, 1960. I do my best. I really do. What do you make of Akamai Technologies? Drop today. Beyond. I don't know anything about that one, Isaac. Dynamite Power, one of our members. The dips are because of the 1.4 billion hack. Is that on crypto today? I don't know anything about that. That's got nothing to do with the S&P 500 though, is it? I had the S&P Schwab WSPXX mutual fund, and I am switching to VU. VU is the better buy because of the management cost. You don't need to pay high management fees. People pay exorbitant management fees for an index. It's crazy. You're just giving money away. It's like I showed you the other day about the scam with these extremely high dividend paying stocks. They are terrible. They are charging exorbitant fees, and the only way they give you such high dividends, and it's attractive to people who don't understand the market, is because their management fees is what pays the dividends. It's nuts. You don't ever need you don't need ARK Invest. You don't need to pay Kathy Wood to tell you that Tesla's an investment. It's silly, really. I don't know why people do it. The S&P 500 is, with VU, is by far the best way to buy the S&P. It's not debatable. It's not a debate. I mean, that's a fact. If you just do the numbers are quite clear. After the closing bell once a day and has less flexibility. Well, if you're an investor, you don't need to trade like on S&P, so like SPY. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. It's better to use the lower management fee. Long live Lucas, the truth seeker. Mr. Unix, thank you so much indeed. Martyn Lucas, #1. Shrapnels, thank you guys. I'm on a tea break. I just came live to alert you that I posted on my social media, on my X and Instagram, that I bought 6 more shares of the S&P, but I've now bought 15 because today was just too good a dip for no reason. So I've reduced my margin. I got paid today, and I've added some more. So it's been a very, very good day. Made $1,500 yesterday on Walmart. I made $700 a couple days before with Coca-Cola. So we're on the road to $1 million, easy now. Nvidia earnings today. Nvidia earnings today is sell-off reason. Nvidia earnings today. Is the Nvidia earnings today? No, it's not. Is it? Is Nvidia earnings today? Because if it is, I'm covering it. Stay right there. I'll go and grab my phone. Hang on a minute. I don't think it is. Let's have a look. Nvidia earnings. Oops. Let's have a look a minute. Didn't think it was today. No, didn't think it was today. Because I would have been covering it and I would have been notified. So February the 26th, so there's no Nvidia earnings today. So I don't know why you're saying that. So that's not true. There's no Nvidia earnings today. So that's not why the market's going down. I've told you why the market's going down. And let me have a quick look. I might buy some more. So let me have a quick look. We're having quite a sell-off at the moment. Let's have a quick look. We're down 1.58 today, coming up to 2% swing now. I'm just having a look at it. Oh, I've had a big super chat. I'll come to that in a second. Someone just supported me. I appreciate that. Down 3.5 grand today on the S&P, but I now own a lot more of the S&P, so that's good. I just I bought 15 shares. I bought a few more a few moments ago. 553.96. Okay. What's the time? 1:30. Yeah. This is going to bounce probably in the closing bell and probably onto Monday morning. I'm just looking at the news. I'm going to buy a few more. Trade, buy. What's the price right now? 552. Limit order. 552.5. Right. Yeah, 552. There you go. That's 20 shares of the S&P today. That's 20 shares of the S&P today. So you can see it's dropping quite a bit. That's okay. I am fine with that. So now we're down on the week, we're down on the month, and we are still looking at a good valuation of the S&P. So the valuation of the S&P now is, this is a lagging indicator, so 28 times earnings lagging, which is about 22. So we're actually good value, still good value in the S&P. Yeah, with Nvidia earnings, Apple news coming. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, very, very happy. Bought a little bit more. Yep, very happy with that. That'll do now. Yep, very, very good. Okay, what else did we have? Let's have a look at the comments. Let me just adjust that slightly. Let's have a look. Sean 1. I should look at the news. They would know why it's all going down. I should look at the news. Well, yeah, it's the sentiment. It's to do with the consumer sentiment today. It's nothing more than that. And that always provokes a higher emotional reaction. Palantir is still holding strong, not yet going down, worse than Nvidia, even though today is a red day. What do you think Palantir will be end of the next week? You cannot even talk about Palantir. I think it's the most ridiculous thing in the world. I'm an investor and I only buy great assets under value. Alex Karp should be arrested for stock manipulation, telling everyone join the Palantirian army. It's a really bad idea. You shouldn't incite anyone to join an army. A CEO should never do that. It's very irresponsible. Palantir is good technology. However, it is 700 times earnings. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. if I said to you, would you buy a can of Coke for $700? It's only worth $1. Would you pay 700? I mean, you wouldn't do it, would you? It's insane. It's the most basic principle of investing. You have to buy an asset that's good but undervalued. If you're paying 700 times earnings, you're basically saying the next 10 years price is built in. I mean, that's not an investment. That's joining a fan club. I mean, if you want to go to a football game or a rock concert and pay $100 for a T-shirt, that's up to you. But is it good value? Well, of course it's not. It's nuts. But you don't mind because you join a fan club. But that's not an investment because the T-shirt's now worth $1. All right. So for gamblers, it's great, but for investors, that's silly. XRP will rise again. Crazy Brazil, he is high. Yeah, something's not right with him, is it? Ed Ventures around the world. I can't see your music channel when I search on YouTube. Sorry, can you link or repeat the name? Maybe I searched incorrectly. Ed Ventures, my music, I was voted as the world piano man. On the home page of this channel, if you click on my icon where you're watching me right now and come into my homepage of this channel, look on the homepage, the featured channels at the top. There's the music channel and there's the extra channel. We have 3 channels on our network, okay? Or you can just type in Martyn Lucas, Martyn Lucas, and you'll see the upcoming live stream tonight, 4 p.m. Central Time. Ben Gibbons, Mike Tyson said social media has made you all comfortable with saying what you want without the fear of getting knocked out. Very, very true. Yes, our Brazil guy, it's the same person all the time, just keep creating new accounts, thinks it's, I don't know what he thinks. I don't see the point of wasting my time. I wouldn't troll anyone. I'm too busy making money. I just think was everyone when XRP was, well, I was buying it at 38 cents, Danny. I bought it at 38 cents before I switched to the S&P 500. I recognized the technology. I wouldn't buy it now. I bought it at 38 cents. Brian S., the exchange hack is the reason some people are scared today. Another beautiful thing about not owning crypto, right? Take accountability for your own trades. Absolutely. People, I had someone the other day get upset with me when a stock went down. Yeah, that guy earlier, Brazil, he was upset. He was upset when the S&P, when XRP went down, he blames me. Even though I did a successful petition to help improve XRP, he's upset with me because XRP's gone down in price. I mean, don't make any sense, does it? Doesn't to most people. Take accountability for your own trades. Yes. Mike, waiting patiently for your next video calling another XRP pump. Yeah, we could have some fun with that, couldn't we? Yeah. Brenda. Hi, Brenda. How you doing? Martin, please consider getting rest instead of a party. You look like you need rest. I feel fine, thank you. I was ill a couple of days ago, but I'm fine now. I'm looking forward to the party tonight. I think it should be really good. It's in 2.5 hours from now on the main channel, on the music channel. Good man, said Nisar. Keys, sire, do you really think XRP going to 100, the cycle? Can you explain that? We cannot say for certainty that XRP is going to $100. Of course we can't. It's speculative. It doesn't earn any money. I can tell you with certainty where Coca-Cola is going because I know how much money it makes, what its profits are, the fact it's buying future prices of sugar, its margins, its competition, its balance sheet. I can calculate 2-3 years out where we very accurately anticipate Coca-Cola going. With XRP, we can't do that. However, we can look at the fundamental principles and how it can be implemented, and we can see a very clear path to $100. Is it likely? Well, it's likely if all these things happen in process, as we've already pointed out. One of those things is to get the case thrown out, and which is why we took action and decided to put together a petition, which many of you have already signed. I think it's over 700 now, isn't it? Here it is. If you've not signed the petition, by the way, it's change.org/XRP dash Martyn Lucas. So it's very, very easy to find. Let me go and have a look. Let me see how many people have signed it now. Let me have a look. Let me see how many people have signed it now before I go on to my next question. XRP, let's have a look. Where is the XRP petition? There you go. Change.org/XRP dash Martyn Lucas. There you go. 634 people have signed it now. 634. That's not bad, is it? We haven't reached our target of 1,000 yet, but 634 since, well, not even 24 hours. Not even 24 hours. I'm quite happy with that. Of course, we wanted it to do better, but we're not even a crypto channel, right? But I think that's our strengths, actually. Right, the S&P is starting to rebound now, so I'm making profit on the ones I just bought. Very nice indeed. We're just seeing it start to rebound. There you go. Very nice. That's investing. What do you think is a good time to buy some more VU? I've just bought 20 shares of the S&P today. But for you, it depends on where you are. Depends on your goal, depends on your margin, depends on your risk management. I don't know. For me, I just bought 20 because I know what I'm earning. I know what I can manage. I know what I can pay down. I understand where the economy is going. It's going to sideline. It's going to sideways, end of the year. So at the end of the year, you want your positions all in. So, I wasn't really looking to buying anymore, but on dips like today, add a few more is a good thing, really. I'm not overextending myself. I got paid today. I reduced by more than I've spent. So, did someone actually accuse you of pumping the S&P? Yeah, I know. Matthias, it's crazy, isn't it? I get accused of all sorts. The thing is, I highlight it because I tell you everything. But really, we have just coming up to 70,000 subscribers now. We've only been going 3.5 years. One of the fastest growing channels on YouTube. 3.5 years. Will be 100,000 by the summer and 1 million within 3 years. So you're bound to have a few idiots, right? I mean, it's just the way it works. Martin, thanks to you and the team. I believe this is one of the best channels to watch and learn, in my opinion. Martin, top man. From Valita, Malta. Welcome. Zane Paul, screw bearers. That's kind of you. I see you've got a green badge. That means you're new. Once it turns blue after 1 month, I can then give you all the free training and all the training videos on Discord. I can upgrade you. Just simply give me your Discord username in the live chat when you are at a blue badge. T on the hat is for Deutsche. No, it's Texas. It means Texas. All right. There will always be winners. Give us your take on it. There will always, this is from Price Family Homestead. There will always be whiners. Give us your take on it. Like you do, the rest is on us. Yeah, I'm sharing you my opinions. I'm sharing you what I'm doing with my real money. I've just told you, I've just bought 20 shares of the S&P. That's a real thing. That's real money. That's my real money. I've told you what I've done. I put it on my social media. I'm not pretending. I'm showing you my real balance. I mean, here's my real balance. So there's my main account. There's my Roth IRA. And there's my overall balance. 158. So I got paid today. I added the money and I bought more of the S&P. So it's all completely transparent and in front of it. It's just right there, isn't it? Really. That makes sense. Says Dane. Danny, take him to school. Teach him something. Classes in session. Danny. Kev Williams, can you see Bitcoin crashing? Yes. 50%. We called it twice on the XRP and we were right both times. I mean, I've done 21 trades, folks. You've seen me do it. 21 trades, 21 wins. I never lose. You've seen me do it. Since I rebalanced my portfolio, I know my one or two trolls would go, oh, we lost $30,000 on Virgin Galactic. Yeah, I did. When I first started, I invested in Virgin Galactic and Virgin Orbit and lost $30,000. And then our channel grew. After about a year, I rebranded the channel. It went from Martyn Lucas Trader to it was called the Day Trader, and then it was called Martyn Lucas Investor. And then that's when we started interviewing CEOs and people like that. And I decided that this channel was growing. We need to be completely impartial. We need to be completely neutral. The power the most important thing is this channel, not my portfolio. This channel is worth more than my portfolio. You watching is worth more to me. Money is not important. Money takes care of itself. What's important is people. And we want to grow the best, most live channel in the world. So to do that, it has to be honest, real, live, share everything. So that's what this is all about. Good evening from Ghana, West Africa. Hello there. I'm originally from Texas, but left in 2020. I saw how the economy was going, so I left. Best decision ever. I saw how the economy was going, so I left. Best decision ever. Okay, fair enough. Dane Crawford, a lot of turmoil. Dynamite Power, I did write about the hack in Discord earlier. That's when the drop happened. Ah, okay, I've not seen that. Thanks for sharing that. Peter Horvath, interestingly though, crypto made completely new business area, marketing area with huge companies. So not sure how we can argue it doesn't produce anything, although I don't really like crypto either. It doesn't produce anything, but the technology it sits upon, say, for example, Ripple, that technology is implemented by banks and institutions, makes them more efficient. We're going to have the stock market trading on crypto. So it makes brokerages like Robinhood more efficient. So it's an efficiency thing. Makes money for them. Like I said before, would you rather invest in the people panning for gold, scrambling around in the dirt, or invest on the man who provides the shovels? That's where I am investing. To me, that makes more sense. Hello from Pakistan. Hello to you. Welcome to the show. Brian S. Yeah, the drop in Bitcoin and Ethereum happened exactly when the hack was announced by Bybit. Am I missing something here? Let me have a look. The market is in free fall. Ah, bloody hell. Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, XRP has gone down 4.5%. Yeah, the S&P is down today, nowhere near that much, 1.7. It's down over the week. It's down over the month now. And we're soon going to be down over the last 3 months. So this is a good time to buy. This is when the market is overreacting and selling off. This is why I'm buying. I've just bought 20 shares. Did I buy just a couple more? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, did I just buy another 4, didn't I? 24 shares now. Bloody hell. I'm getting carried away here, aren't I? So when it comes back up again, I'm going to be in a great position. Awesome. CT Neutral. My background is financial analytics. I have my own financial business, but being outside the country, it's going to be a multiple business. So I do analytics and crypto investing. Oh, nice, T. Lovely to hear that. The rest followed. No big deal. It will come back. Yes. XRP is doing fine. It is. William, hi. Any comment on nuclear build out in the USA going forward? Thank you. I haven't, I'm afraid, William. I haven't got any. There's a lot of investment going into the nuclear industry. I think nuclear is a very efficient way of generating power. We're going to need more power because of all the data centers. So it's a good investment to make, I think. I'd buy an ETF, though, rather than the individual company. Let's have a look. AC. Update on XRP petition. 634 signatures. I got all the people in the household. Ah, that is awesome, AC. Thank you so much indeed. Remember, The purpose of signing the petition is so we can get at least 1,000 subscribers. I want to get 100,000, and then I've got connections at the SEC, so I'm going to make sure it gets into the right hands. There's no point just getting a petition, everyone signs it, and then you don't have anyone to give it to you. We're going to make sure that it goes to the right people. I want to get Brad Garlinghouse on the show and talk about the petition going forward. But having heard today that the case was dropped against Coinbase, XRP is next. So it's going to happen. But yeah, thank you very much for that update, AC. It's brilliant. What do you think about Musk in the SEC office? And so do you think it will affect the market? I don't think so. I think it presents some volatility, but I'm not concerned. Pedro, what's your opinion on Zoetis stock? Honestly, I've not looked at that. I'm sorry, I don't know. Peter, what are your thoughts about Amazon? Amazon is much more than an online shopping business. It's a data business. I like Amazon. I've got a friend who has millions of shares of Amazon when it first came out, who never sells. I like it. I think it's a good business. I own it, of course, throughout the S&P. I must own $20,000 worth of Amazon through the S&P. Because remember, when you buy the S&P, it allocates to your shares. That's how it works. So yeah, I like it. What we got here? Yes. Okay, I have no idea what that says. Someone just said something very silly. It just got blocked. Thank you to my moderator. When I look at my 401k and see constant $16 fees, it makes me sad, but employer match makes it worth it. If you've got a 401k, it is always worth maxing it out. Even though there are fees, the fact that your employer matches it, it far outperforms what you can do on Robinhood. However, Brian, our midnight, what's it called? Midnight. What's the nickname I've got for you? Midnight. Oh, bloody hell. Can't remember now. Midnight, not Midnight Stalker. What is it? Oh, Bob. Midnight Bob. Is it Midnight Bob? Midnight Bob, isn't it? Anyway, Brian, here's a little tip for you. Brilliant idea. If you've got a 401k, most people do who work, right? It's a great thing to max out because you get paid by your employer. But did you know that you can transfer your 401k into a Roth IRA for free on Robinhood and then get an additional 3% match? Have you done that? You should do that. It's free money. If you've got a 401k, transfer it into your Roth IRA. Get 3% match from Robinhood, so you get paid twice. That's obvious for me. I don't have a 401k, so I can't do it. Let's have a look. It was always great watching you on my queue. Can XRP? I don't understand the question. February 26th. Yes, we're going to do Nvidia. Brenda, please forgive me, but I hope you give yourself enough rest. Brenda, thank you so much for that $10 super chat. Let me skip to the bottom. I've had lots of comments I've missed. So let me go down to here. Midnight Bob, that's it. We are expecting 45% drop further in the NASDAQ. We are expecting, who's we? No one's expecting a 45% drop. Who said that? There's a few YouTubers who say that because it sells videos. Meet Kevin says that because he sells videos selling stuff like that. Well, it's silly. You got to remember though, folks, this is the most important thing about investing. This is why you never sell your core investment structure. If you start investing, it's about time in the market, not timing. And if you start here on day one and you buy here. And day two, you buy here. Day three, there's a bit of a dip, you buy here. Day 4, day 5, day 6, market goes up, right? The S&P keeps going up over time. By default, markets go up just for the inflation, even if a business performs sideways. We've talked about that before on the show, right? So that's why the S&P works. That's why it's the #1 benchmark of the world, right? That's why it works. So if you buy here on day 1 and you leave it month in, month out, year in, year out, what you're buying up here now obviously is more than what it was here. You can't go back in time. That's why I use margin to buy back the future price. I don't want to be paying the future price, do I? I'm buying now. So as long as you manage it properly. If you never sell the first shares you bought here, this is the foundation. This is what's going to hold your portfolio up. If you pull this away, you pull the rug under yourself. So you hold the original shares you own. And when you buy up here, whether you buy with cash, margin, whatever, if you've still got this, when this drops, this holds your portfolio up from being liquidated or margin called. Because over time, this first share is 30, 40, 50, 60, 100% up. Well, we're not going to drop 100%. And if we did, there'd be bigger problems to worry about. That is the power of investing. If, however, you start trading and selling your original shares, you're up here. And do not confuse that with average, dollar cost average, lower your average. These are things that YouTubers will say to sell videos. It's very, very easy to make a video saying lower your average, dollar cost average, buy the dip, go to the moon, diamond hands, paper hands. These are visual expressions that YouTubers use to sell videos. They only benefit those making the videos. They're not useful bits of information. In fact, they're absolutely useless bits of information. Dollar cost averaging doesn't even work. Lowering your average is irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. And if you don't understand it, ask me the question and I'll explain it in detail. We've covered it on the show many times. If you want to know, I'll explain it. We are expecting, I don't know who we is, Midnight Stalker, no, Midnight Bob. It's Midnight Bob. Can you explain what's going in the market and is it concerning? Nath, no, it's not concerning at all. If you're an investor, a long-term investor, which is the best way to be, 95% of day traders lose money. I'm a long-term investor, but I still take profit. I've done 21 trades, I've done 21 wins. I never lose money. I'm not trying to time the market either. I'm not trying to outperform anybody else, just consistently making profit, and that compounds over time. Dane, why is the market crashing today? Because of consumer sentiment. We had the Michigan report out, and people are concerned about the economy, and it's a sentiment statement. And whenever that comes out, if it's bad, the market just sell off. You'll remember why the market is what it is. The market is simply a trading mechanism. Those at Wall Street aren't patriotic. They're not in it for the country, waving a flag. They are simply traders. Stock market is not even run, but there's not even people there. There's a handful of people who work at the New York Stock Exchange. It's all algorithms. And when certain triggers are triggered, certain actions happen and people take profit. And when they take profit, the market goes down. This is why it's a perfect system. It's a perfect system for an investor. It's rubbish for a trader. Because if you're a trader, you've got to preempt what everyone's going to do. Well, you can't preempt what everyone's going to do because you don't know. This is exactly why Palantir crashed the other day. And let me explain that. PLTR. Where is it? PLTR. PLTR is a great technology and a great business. No question about that. Well, I wouldn't say a great business. I'd say a great product. Great product. Okay. So this is Palantir today, right? Palantir today is massively down from where it was a couple of days ago. Palantir is worth $9. Now, that's not me just guessing. That's not me making it up. That's not me just being an old man bored and just wanting to say something silly. That's what it's worth. Like I can tell you what a can of Coke's worth, right? That's what it's worth. Nobody with any sense pays more than $9. Warren Buffett would come in and buy the whole company for $4. That's what an investor does. We know it's a good business, it's a good product, but when you've got the CEO encouraging you to buy the shares, literally calling you all Palantirians, when the stock is already 700 times earnings, when I have spoken to people directly from the company, other CEOs, hedge fund managers, information from White House press room, I've told you all this information, I've shared it all with you on a live show, and I've said to you that people at Palantir and hedge funds are selling the stock, which they were and they are. And then yesterday we had the announcement that Alex Karp is now selling another 1.2 billion, even though his Palantirian army say he's not. He is. The stock comes down. It also came down on top of that because Donald Trump made the announcement for a 10% cut of the defense budget. Now, if you've got a business, like I explained in this morning in the main show, this is not the main show, this is just me having a cup of tea, right? It's gone cold, by the way. If you have a solid business with a solid balance sheet and a solid valuation, then macro conditions don't affect it. Take me, for example. My YouTube business, this is my job. I earn X amount every month on YouTube. You all know how much of it I earn. I share it with you all the time. You know what I earn. You know I've got no debt. You know I've got no mortgage. You know I've got no car loan. I'm all invested. You know how much money I've got. You see every day. You know how I'm working. You know how my channel is growing. You can calculate the value of my business. And you know that it's a strong business. And if I earn 100 grand a year, would you pay 100 grand to own my business? Yeah, because you know I earn 100 grand a year and I'm probably going to earn 150 grand next year because my growth doubles every month. My growth rate just keeps going up, right? My growth rate, not my balance, my growth rate, right? Doubles every month. So because of that, you can calculate what I'm worth. So if YouTube decide to pay me less money on YouTube ads, is my business worth less? No, because my business is still growing at the same percentage, hasn't changed. The macro conditions haven't affected it. There's nothing outside to affect it other than me not doing my job. Well, with Palantir, you had a 700 times valuation. Now, when you have a company with an overinflated price valuation, you've only got a blow on it and it falls over. It's like being at the top of a mountain. It's like on a tightrope that's all on fire. It's inevitable it's going to crash. It can't go anywhere else. It has to fall over. It's like if you stack up coins, you can do like 10, 20, but when you get to 1,000, they're going to wobble and fall over. It's the same thing. It got so high, it was inevitable it would fall over. So we had this massive overinflation of the stock. And then two people could crush it. One, the president saying defense budget was being cut. That means Palantir make less money. Two, Alex Karp selling his shares. So the Palantirians, the retail investors, get stuffed. So the price went vroom because it just falls over. There's nowhere for it to go. It was inevitable it'd fall over. So it did. We told you it could crash 80%. Didn't go down 80%, but it went down about, what, 20, whatever it was. It still can go down 80%, by the way, because it's still only worth $9. They've lost credibility. Then all the Palantirians said, it's a buying opportunity. No, it's not. It's only worth $9. If you're a gambler, it is. If you're a speculator, it is. So what did it do? Well, let me show you what it did, right? It went down. There's the big crash. It went down even more. They said that was a buying opportunity. They started buying it, and now it's selling off again. If it was so good, and I was wrong, and all the Palantir army were right, living in their Reddit rooms, talking rubbish, not reading balance sheets, Why is Alex Karp selling it? Why are the board selling it? Because they know they're smarter than you. So when it went down, it wasn't a buying opportunity. It was an opportunity for those that want to manipulate it to stuff it to you again. So they're telling everybody it's a buying opportunity. You start buying it again. And the moment it went up a little bit, they started dumping it. Well, I thought it was the greatest thing in the world. I thought it was brilliant. Why isn't everybody not holding it? Because those that said it was brilliant, just lying. They dump it again. So I won't touch it. I won't buy it because I buy businesses that are undervalued. This business is massively overvalued. If I said to you, I've got a Ford Focus, Ford Escape car, and I bought it for $20,000 at the garage, and I've had it for 5 years, it's gone down to $10,000. I'd say to you, I've got a $10,000 car here, I want $1 million for it. Would you give me the money? Well, only if you were stupid. You wouldn't do it, would you? Because you'd have to give me real money and you'd see how much money you were losing. But when you're on your phone and you click a button, it doesn't feel like real money. Well, it is real money, and that's the problem. People have bought it, and the moment it went up, it went back down again. It's only worth $9. So it's not rocket science. It's not clever. It's not me knowing anything. It's just me not being emotionally drawn into nonsense. And there it is. P. Morton, Robinhood is still doing that. Robinhood is still doing what? What do you mean? Jenny B. Peace. You keep saying that there is a 45% crash. Why? Explain. Oh yeah, Jenny B. You're talking to save man money, but yeah, there's no evidence for that. Meet Kevin always says there's going to be a 50% crash. Every now and again, he'll say, if you go on to Meet Kevin, one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, every day there's a crash. Every day it's WTF, every single day. It's always doom and gloom. Well, he ain't doom and gloom for him. He's got 2 planes. He's always saying the markets are going to crash. Why? Because people always click on stuff like that, right? You came in today because I said about a market crash. It is crashing. It is a market crash. But I didn't say it's a 50% market crash because it ain't. It's a load of rubbish. If I'd said 50% market crash, we're all going to lose our money today, I would have had 1,000 people watch me. I'd have made loads more money. But I'm not doing it because it's not true. There's no evidence to support that at all. Can I ask, when will you be doing the reviews, Martin? Thomas Morrow, we did a poll today in the show, and you said, I think it was 67% that you wanted me to do a reviews day on Monday. So I'm doing, if it takes me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next week, we're going to take a break from XRP and we're going to do all the reviews. Like we did a couple of weeks ago, I did like 10 reviews. I'm going to do all the reviews on Monday. So that's a promise. I know you've been waiting. It's very, very difficult. I've had a bit of, I was off for a day because I was sick. I'm never off sick, as you know, but I was off for a day. I've had lots of stress from one particular troll. You've heard about that. But I'm back on it, mate. I'm sorry for the delay. I know you've been waiting. You've been a member for 6 months. You'll be a 1 year soon. So Thomas, I apologize for the delay, but I will make up for it and do a good review for you, I promise. Love your show. What do you think about the big hack? I actually haven't been paying any attention to it. I haven't been paying any attention to it, to be quite honest. Looking at the S&P right now, it's still dropping, isn't it? Where are we now? Oh no, we're going sideways now. That's the first time we've started going sideways. 552. We're at 552 now on the S&P. 552. Yeah, I just bought another 4 shares there. We're going sideways now. Now we're starting to come up. Yeah, we're starting to come up. Going to keep my eye on that. Looks like we've bottomed for the day. Anyway, let's have a look. Max and Stotts, can you tell us something what really happened over there? I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Ivan, I just found your channel and I started watching you and I think you are a great man. You've given a lot of good information. Thank you, Ivan. Much appreciate that. Jenny B. Ivan, subscribe and join. Thank you, Jenny B. Thank you, Jenny. I just wanted to buy more Google. Google is a good value stock to buy right now. Nvidia is probably slightly better. Scott Brown, company just got bought. I'm able to take my 401k from my company. Would you take it and invest it in XRP? No, I wouldn't take my pension for the future and invest in XRP, but then I'm older than you, I'm assuming, and I wouldn't take risk with my future pension. You might be younger than me and think it's nice to invest all your 401k in a speculative asset. To me, that wouldn't be the best thing to do, but you might think that's a great thing to do. I wouldn't do that. Dynamite Power. If you believe some of the YouTube channels, XRP will be up to 100 grand in a week. Yeah. Yeah, they're just trying to sell videos, and it's amazing to me that people even bother watching. But they do, and people do silly things. VU touching the $50 average, moving average on the daily chart. Thank you, Cedar Trees. Joker's wild. The bubble is on the brink of collapsing. Massive stack of cards that will implode. You're entitled to your opinion. If you look at the balance sheets, if you look at the earnings, if you look at the state of the economy, the inflation, the GDP, GDP is up, PPI is good, CPI is good. There's no issue like that at all. I don't see the whole market coming crashing down at all. Anyway, thanks, Martin, for your reply. Looking forward to the training. Thank you. When you get your 1 month badge, we can upgrade you. That's Zane Paul Scriberis. Louis Neto, how do you think the S&P will have a good decade ahead? Yes, I do. Normally the S&P doubles every 7 years. I can see it 3xing by the end of the decade. That's double its rate. We are in the middle of an AI revolution. And that's why I'm fully invested in the S&P with my own money. So yes, I do believe that. Tyler, buy physical silver and gold before they shut it down. I wouldn't do that. I don't see any value in that, but I appreciate that you do. P. Morton, down almost another 3% again today. Still don't think we've hit the bottom though. P. Morton, well, that's a matter of perception. We're up 40%. I started investing in the S&P 14 months ago. I'm up 40%. So to say the markets are down today is perfectly normal, but we're still up 40%. I mean, if I share with you my 1 year, I mean, does this look bad to you? I mean, I think look. Does that look bad to you? 21 trades, 21 wins. I never lose. It's 23%, 22 grand. 12 months. That's pretty good, isn't it? Here's my trade yesterday. See you in a bit. Drive safe. This is my Roth IRA. I bought Walmart, made a 10% profit. Boom, $1,500. I then bought more of the S&P. Doesn't matter it's dropped, does it? It doesn't matter it dropped. It's about I own more of the S&P and I'm not selling it. So there it is. Kev Williams. Hi Martin, why doesn't dollar cost average work? It's not the safest approach. Is it not the safest approach to buy? Ah, good. Someone's asked me that question. Brilliant. Kev Williams, one of my members. Okay, let's talk about dollar cost averaging. Okay, well, let me explain it like this. Most of the information that you guys get, I would imagine, is on YouTube, right? So you're happy to buy at this level, all right? You decided to buy the asset, the product, whatever it is, at this price. So you buy here. Now, there's nothing changed with the performance of the business except someone has said there's going to be a war in Iraq, or someone said there's going to be this or that or the other. But the business still makes the same amount of money. It's not affected by it. Now, it would be affected by it if it was, say, let's say it was Coca-Cola making Coke and the price of Coke of sugar had gone up. Their profits are going to be hit. So in that case, that macro condition is real, right? But if it's something and nothing, and it doesn't affect the business, it's just an outside macro condition, the price goes down, you buy more. Now, when you buy more, your average goes down. Your dollar cost average goes down. Now, when you sell, though, the average doesn't change. So it's really just a visual thing to encourage you to invest. It's for the brokerage to get you to buy more. And it's very easy to sell, so people sell the idea and so on and so forth. What's important is you owning more at the right price, not focusing on bringing the average down visually on the screen. Because, and this is only recently, on Robinhood, let's just assume you use Robinhood. Other brokerages are different. But only recently, Robinhood has allowed what's called tax lots. Up to this point, you've only been able to sell and buy. You've not been able to choose which stocks to sell and which ones, well, to buy is obvious. You're just buying the new ones, right? But you've not been able to choose which ones you want to sell. You've not been able to do that. So Robinhood has what's called the FIFO rule, first in, first out, which makes sense because if you're buying over time, you buy more, price goes up. When you sell these ones first. That's got the most profit on it, right? That's obvious because that's a very simplistic way. Over time, things go up. Remember, Robinhood, until recently, was an investing platform, not a trading platform. Other accounts, brokerages, they've had that system, they've had other systems, but Robinhood, we're talking about now, hasn't. Now, recently, it has added that. So you can now buy and then sell whichever one you want. You haven't got to sell the one at the top, the one at the bottom. You can choose. Now, you might want to actually post a loss if you want to lower your tax bracket. You might want to sell for a profit. Most of the time you do, right? Very rarely you'd want to sell for a loss, right? I mean, that doesn't apply to most people. You have to know what your tax position is to consider that. But most people want to sell for a profit. So now you could do that. So what's important, and all that's important, is the individual lots. That's why your history and your trade knowledge is important, because when you buy something and then you sell something, all that matters is you bought this one and that one's now gone up 30% and now you sell this one. If you're not using tax lots selling, and I wasn't doing this at the beginning, I didn't even realize it when I first started trading on Robinhood. I thought I was selling for a profit when I was selling for a loss. I was selling the ones I bought at first. Now, if the price keeps going down, you're selling the ones you bought for the most. You're getting less and less and less and less all the way down. Eventually, you have no money left. So what's important is not focusing on lowering the average, just buying under value and then making sure that you sell the ones for profit. Dollar cost averaging is a good, easy thing to sell. Now, another thing to consider is this: why dollar cost averaging doesn't actually mean anything. I started buying the S&P 14 months ago. Okay, when I rebalanced my portfolio 14 months ago, I haven't sold a single stock on my brokerage account. My Roth I trade because it's tax-free. On my main account, I haven't sold a single stock, and I'm not going to. I'm about acquiring more, not selling, right? So I bought my very first share of the S&P 500 14 months ago down here. It started to rise, right? I'm earning money on YouTube. My business is growing. I can adjust my goal every month of how much I'm going to invest. I'm earning more. I can invest more. Make sense? So I decided to start investing more because I'm earning more. Now I'm very, very happy with the economy. Very happy that interest rates are no longer going up. They're stabilizing. Expect them to start to fall. I'm seeing inflation going in the right direction. I'm seeing the GDP go up, PPI, CPI, all of these things moving in the right direction. So I'm very bullish for the next 18 months, 2 years. So I start to use some margin, not too much, enough, within balance of my portfolio. I like to keep it around about the 50%, no more than that. That's my margin buffer. So I want to buy as much of the S&P as I can, because in a year from now, 2 years from now, it's going to be more expensive, obviously, and I want to benefit from that growth. So I started buying here, bought some more here, bought some more here, bought a load here, bought a load here, a little bit here, a little bit here, right? My margin's maxed out to where I want it to be. But then today I got paid, so I paid some margin down, and the market has dropped a little bit. Now the market has dropped a little bit, but it's nowhere near as cheap as it was before. By me buying today, my dollar cost average is going to go up. It's not going to go down. I can't buy it for what it was 14 months ago. Nobody can. Nobody can buy the price of the S&P, what it was, or any stock 14 months ago. It's impossible. Can't do it. So does that mean I don't buy anything? I don't add any more shares because I can't dollar cost average? I can't lower my average? Buy the dip? Well, of course I can't. It's impossible. So why didn't I buy more last month when it was lower? Use more margin than wait now. Because you have to manage your risk. You can't just go, well, I'm going to spend $1 million on margin and buy it all now. It's okay to pay more as the future goes on because businesses grow. If you're paying more for an asset that doesn't produce anything, like Bitcoin, it just keeps going up because people keep buying it, it can go boom, down in a second. Because that's why you get a 50% crash in the winter season of crypto, right? You're not going to get that on the main economy unless there's some big global disaster. Whereas Bitcoin just does it periodically, right? There's got to be a reason for it in the main market. There's no reason for it. It's just a cycle on crypto. So I'm very confident with owning the market. As long as I hold the ones I got at the beginning, they hold up my entire portfolio because these ones have made 40, 50%. It doesn't matter that I'm buying up here because a business or an asset or an index or a fund that keeps growing because it's a good business, it's a good asset, keeps appreciating in value. It's okay to pay more. People on crypto are looking for a lower price. Assets that have no fundamental value are looking for a lower price. Whereas, because it's got no value. So you're just trying to bring the price down. Dollar cost averaging works on crypto, if you like. But on a main asset, on a real business, it's always going to be worth more. It's like my business. Think of my business, my YouTube business. It grows every month. We get more subscribers. I earn more money. I make more videos, blah, 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 blah. My business is growing. So if you wanted to buy my business from me, it's going to keep going up in price. Is that bad or good? Well, it's good because you're buying a business that's growing. And I'm not talking about momentum on a chart. You're not buying momentum. You're buying a business that's growing. It's worth more. So it shouldn't be a focus of lowering your average, buying it always for less. Buying it for less means it's rubbish, means it's worthless. It keeps going down in price. I bought more today and my average went up. Every single month, institutions, people like Warren Buffett, buy the S&P. Hedge funds, they buy the S&P and they pay more and more every month. Over time, over years, whatever. Well, they still do it, don't they? They're not all sitting around waiting for it to go back 20 years so they can lower their averages, dollar cost averaging. No, not at all. They know what they want. They've made a decision on what's a good business to own or a good fund to own. And when there is an external macro condition alongside they reducing their balance sheet, I've reduced my margin, I've earned some more cash, I've earned some dividends, yada, 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 yada. I bought a dip. Now today, there's a dip because of United Healthcare. There's a dip because obviously it's something to do with some crypto thing going on. But that's not really anything to do with the main market. We've had the Michigan sentiment out. Consumer sentiment is flaky, a little bit worrisome at the moment. So because of all of these things, the market has dipped. But the economy hasn't gone backwards. In fact, the earnings reports have been good. Nvidia is going to be good. There's a good opportunity to buy today. So my dollar cost averaging doesn't come into play at all. My average is going up. That's because I'm buying a good business. It doesn't matter. But that doesn't sell videos on YouTube. You can't come up with a title saying don't dollar cost average. People want to hear, yes, dollar cost average, buy the dip. It's a headline. Does that answer your question? I hope it does. I see it's reacting in SPCE, stock still a hold. Iberian Wolf, dollar cost average is actually something that Benjamin Graham spoke a lot to use as a tool for investors. Dollar cost, hang on a minute. Dollar cost average. Okay, lowering your average and dollar cost averaging is slightly different. Let me explain that. Iberian Wolf, dollar cost averaging, lower your averages, and all the rest of it is different. Let me explain the difference. If you buy every single month on the first of the month, regardless, you get paid every month. And every month you go, okay, on the first of the month, I'm going to buy whatever the price is. That is dollar cost averaging. So over a period of time, you're paying all these different prices, the ups and the downs, the ins and the outs. That is regarded as dollar cost averaging. That's what people do, have a regular job, who pay into a 401k. Every month, on a certain day, they buy the market, whether it's up or down. And that is a good thing to encourage, because most people don't invest. Most people are lazy and they don't do what I'm doing all day, every day, looking at it. They're just buying every single month. They go to work, they forget about it. 20 years from now, they're up. They've dollar cost averaged. They've bought every single month, whether it's been up or down. However, what I do is I don't buy when it's on the first of every month. I buy extra using margin when there's a good reason to. Today, there's a good reason. What if on the first? What if this is the day every month I buy as a dollar cost average investor and we're up 10%? Is that a good idea? Well, it's a good idea if it's going to stop you from, if it's going to make you invest rather than not investing, because at least over time it balances itself out. But wouldn't it be better to buy on the day it dipped? Well, of course it would. You're going to do much better, aren't you? That's not rocket science. Now, you don't know when the dip's going to stop dipping, and you don't know when the rise is going to stop rising. So I'm not predicting that today is the best day, but it's certainly better than yesterday, right? Yesterday, we're up, and now we got dip. Buy it here. It's not. Could it go lower? Maybe. Doesn't matter. But the point is, I didn't dollar cost average on the month, every day, whatever. I bought today because today it's down significantly and the economy hasn't changed and my business hasn't changed, so it's a good time to buy. So that's what I mean about dollar cost averaging, buying the dip, lower your averages. These are all different. Got to be clear, they're all different, and you got to understand the full complexity of it. It's not just enough to say dollar cost averaging, buy every month. That's what everyone does who's got a regular job. 401k every month goes in, whether it's up or down. Well, isn't it better to buy when it's down? Well, most people don't watch it every day. Well, over 25, 30 years, would it have made a difference? It's hard to even measure, isn't it? Remember, the the days that your whole portfolio is built upon is a handful of days. Over the next 20, 30 years, there's half a dozen days that make the most benefit to your future position. And if you're constantly trading in and out, you miss them every time. That's why it's best just to stay in, don't sell. Because what if after this drop, you sell, oh my God, you panic. And you sell everything today, and then tomorrow it goes up 10%, because that's what can happen. After days like this, it can recover 10%. Let's say it goes up 10%, you miss it. You're now chasing it on the way up. If you just stayed in and bought more, you'd have been better. That's what I'm doing. I'm selling nothing, and I'm buying on a down day. So some people would say, you're dollar cost averaging. No, I'm not. If I was dollar cost averaging, I'd be buying every month on the same day regardless. That's not what I'm doing. I am buying a macro dip. Different. Okay. People are blindsided by greed, green candles. They think it will never go down. YouTube influencers unload, telling you to hold. Well, first of all, Joker's wild. I'm not a YouTube influencer. I get offered every single day from people. The highest was $30,000 to sponsor crypto projects, to tell you about great crypto projects. On your behalf, to do the right thing by my viewers, I turn every single one down. Every single day, I get offered money between $10,000 and $30,000 to promote stuff. That is a YouTube influencer. I do not do that at all. I will never do it, never have done it. That's why everyone here is a member. It's crashing right now. No, the S&P is starting to stabilize. I bought the bottom today, and it's starting to stabilize. There it is. So it's been a good day. It's been a very good day. I bought a lot today. I bought about 25 shares of the S&P. Been a wonderful day. Red days is when you go to work. Don't make any money on green days. It just goes up. I love it. Escalado, concerning it's not a buy now. I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that. Let me get to the bottom. Savage Faith, $5 super chat. Look at that. You lost audio right before you started talking about this because you are connected to Leah's car. Did I stop? Sound is back now. No sound. Oh, what? Stop pre-record. He's live. Timing was bad. No sound. Okay, now. Oh God, I hope you didn't miss all that. That would be a bloody annoying. Did you miss all that? Audio got hijacked. Can't hear you. Bloody hell, how long was it off? What? Bloody hell, really? How long was the audio off for? Ah, bloody hell. No problem if you know how to... It was pretty... Ah, bloody hell. Sorry you were missed for about 60 seconds. Oh, for God's sake. How many grams? Bloody hell. So sorry about that. Flipping heck. Unbelievable. Bloody hell. I spent about 20 minutes talking about dollar cost averaging. Thank you for all the super chats, by the way. Off about 3 minutes. We missed it. You are kidding me. Oh. Heard everything. I've been listening. Sound is fine. Heard nothing. Was live. Somebody was at the ATM putting their pin in. It's okay, Martin. It was right when your wife left and cranked up the car. The Bluetooth connected to her car. How do you know that? How do you know that? I don't know that, but you know that. Yeah, you cut out like 20, 30 seconds. Off topic. When Mobix Labs plans to grow naturally, what do you actually mean? Also, sound is fine. But what is a while back? I heard everything. We could read your body language. What? Around 1 minute, I heard her get in the car. Oh, come on, people! Don't be rude to my wife. I don't like that. 40 seconds or less. Yeah, after your wife left, we could hear her reversing. The sensors were going off. What? Unbelievable. My phone does that when I get into my wife's. Oh, bloody hell. Oh well. I can't do much about that, I'm afraid. Anyway, it's been a good day. I bought the dip and it's now going up again. So, has anybody got any more questions? Anything they'd like to know before I end? I said to you today I would take the closing bell off, so I'm just sitting here chatting like this. I'm doing my concert in a minute in the studio. Yeah, it's good. It's all come back up again now. And now I've got another 20. Is it 25 shares? Let me have a look. How many shares did I buy today of the S&P 500? I bought 21st, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, so 20. I bought 20 shares of the S&P today, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. $11,500 today. So that's going to really increase the gains when we start going back up again. Back to 50% margin position, which is fine. And yeah, that's good. A good dip. Exciting. So there's my total balance. In fact, what is it? 238, 268, 275. 275. No way, guess who's in? Stanislav is in, giving everyone memberships. Look at this. Stanislav, one of our sponsors, is in today, and he's giving away memberships. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. Now, what you're winning today, this is real. This is one of our sponsors who's using his hard-earned money to give you membership. What you're getting today, folks, is if you've just tuned in and you've got a membership, Stanislav said to me, Martin, I'm giving memberships because I just want to support the channel and help you grow. And this is absolutely incredible. Let me tell you guys what you've just been given. You've been given access to our members-only live streams, members-only videos. If you look on the home page of the channel, you will see there are members-only videos, members-only live streams. You can now see them. All our CEO interviews, our hedge fund manager interviews, all our very important interviews are all members only. You can now comment to a video and I search by members only, and I will personally reply and answer your question and sometimes make videos on it. Now you'll remember for $5 super chat, I can do an earnings call for you. So if you want me to cover an earnings call, I can cover it. If you want me to do a full analysis on a stock, up to an hour-long video. I will cover it. On Monday, I'm doing Members Day reviews all day. Okay, so there's that. Tonight on the music channel, you can have your first song for free. Your first song today is free on the music channel. It's on the homepage of this channel, and just go and find Martyn Lucas, the icon for the music channel, or search YouTube. But the easiest way is just to look on the homepage of this channel. Have your first song request. Also, we offer free training. We don't sell training programs ever. It's free. We have a whole series of videos being recorded right now for you on Discord. You can access Discord, right? Links are below. You can go on Discord, and after 1 month, once you upgraded your green badge, which is your new green badge, to a blue one, once it says 1 month on it, one with an M and it's blue, you will then be able to get the free training. And what you do is you come into the live chat, not like this. This is not a proper show. This is me just having a cup of tea, and you can get up. You give me your Discord username, and I will upgrade you, and so on and so forth. Brilliant, isn't it? So many perks that you get as a member, and you're being given all those perks today by Stanislav, who is wanting to help the channel grow. Such a nice person. All right. Okay. Any more comments and questions? I've got to go and get ready for the concert tonight. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to when I end this, let me just go onto my phone. It's starting to rally now. Another 20 shares of the S&P bought on a dip. Thank you very much. I'll have that all day long. So all I've got to do now is it's coming up quickly. Oh, it's coming up quickly now. Just bought another 20. Did anyone buy the dip today? That's cool. Said it would go into the close, didn't I? Nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, let me do this for you now. I'm going to end the stream. I've got to get ready for my music concert. So here's our petition, by the way, 641. Let's see how many people have signed it now. I'll refresh the screen. How many have done it now? 641. Yeah, 641. That is the latest number, 641. Let me send everybody to the party where we are tonight, all right? We're having a concert. Hi, Private, how are you? You bought the dip. Congratulations, Dulcie. Bought Trade Desk. We like to party. Okay, Brian, Midnight Bob. So let me give you the link now. Let me do this. I'm going to make it so it goes directly to the link, all right? Directly to the party. So as I end this, you can already be in the party tonight. And if you become a member today, Stanislav, I hope you come to the party tonight. Would love to have you there. And everyone who got a membership can make a request. So here we go. I'm just making sure that this ends. Edit. Okay. Customization. Redirect. It's hard to do on your phone. Is that 4 p.m. tonight? Yep. Save. Changes saved. Okay. Marvelous. So I'm going to put it in the chat as well for you. I'm going to put it in the chat. So when this finishes in a second, it'll automatically take you there. I'm I like this today. It's been a great day. Awesome. We love days like this. When the markets sell off, I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. So here's the event. So where you are right now, this is the main channel, right? You scroll down. Can you see? There are our two channels, our extra channel and our music channel. So you click on the Martyn Lucas, the music channel, and you'll see right at the top, upcoming live stream. And if I give you that link right now, this is where we're going to go right now. I'm going to go in the studio. For those who don't know, Elton John named me the world piano man. So we're going to have a concert, beers, we're going to have a laugh. Every Friday night, it's a pub, and we have some fun. You can call into the show, you can make requests, and it's a lot of fun. So let's do that now. Share. Copy link. Copy link, go into the main show. There we go. And I'll put it in here. So here we go. Live party. Whoops. Live party tonight, 4 p.m. Central Time. Okay, paste that in. There you go. And then pin the message. There you go. It's pinned to the top. So you can see it in the chat. You can click on there. And when I end this stream in a second, it'll take you there. Pin the message. There you go. It's pinned to the top. So you can see it in the chat. You can click on there. All right. Bloody marvelous. All right. So anybody got any more questions before I go? Anything else? What else do you want to know? What sector of investments do you recommend for one-time investment for long-term? Ivan, I don't think you can do better than the S&P 500 because it's proven itself over history. I've spent the time understanding the valuation of it. I've looked at the balance sheets for the major companies within it. They're all performing well. It's at a track-proven record. VU has a very low management fee, 0.03, so way better than SPY. If you've got a long time horizon and you're not a trader, you just want to own, but you can add along the way on the macro dips, then the S&P 500 is your best bet for most people. Does the Roth IRA sales take days to settle? No. If you've got $25,000 in your account, you can have instant settlement. It still takes time to settle, so it's actually there, but you can trade as if it was there. So if I bring money in from my bank account, the money is already in my account immediately to buy stocks, to sell, to trade, whatever. So even though it takes 4 days to stocks to settle complete, so it's an ever-evolving thing. If you've got above 25,000, you can trade instantly, sell instantly, buy instantly, whatever you want. So there you go. Cameron Griffin, sold today on my Roth, but it says I have no buying power. Funds settle on the 24th. That's because you haven't got $25,000. I can sell everything on my Roth IRA, and I can buy something straight away. It's instant. I can bring in I can bring in $250,000 into my portfolio, and it's settled straight away, even though I haven't got the money in my bank. Of course, it would bounce, and then my account would be marked as bad. But you can do that, yeah, when you grow a certain size of portfolio. VTI, Tesla, I wouldn't buy Tesla individually. Unfortunately, Elon Musk is too unpredictable. The stock is just a trading stock. It's not an investment stock. What is your opinion on XCN, Psalm 23? I don't have an opinion on it. Brian Bynum, I choose SPLG over VU. Terrible decision. I chose SPLG over VU. Terrible decision. I prefer VU. Yeah. Let me borrow some money. I do watch, but just questioned whether to do it. I do watch, but just questioned whether to do it. Whether to do what? Thanks for the insight, Martin. Cameron, you're very welcome. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go. How many people watch this? I was just having my tea, and I thought I'd let everyone know, because I always tell everybody that I'm going to tell you if I trade, what I'm doing, and so on and so forth. So that's what I did today. I told you I posted on my social media that I was going to trade, and I did, and I thought I'd just come on and explain what I did. Stock market didn't crash. Stock market didn't crash. What do you want to make? Of course it did. Of course it did. The S&P went down 2%. What do you mean it didn't crash? Hi, I'm a beginner and don't know how to build a portfolio. Adam B, if you become a member of the channel, you can call live into the show. Every Friday, I do a live phone-in. You can call in, talk to me directly live on the show. Private, you missed my question. Martin, what's your opinion about Nvidia and their earnings report on Wednesday? I'm going to cover the earnings. I'm very excited. I expect them to beat on earnings. I'm very excited about it. They're still a good value stock. This is a perfect sell-off just in time for Nvidia. I think it's great. I'm very excited about it. SMCI would not buy that if it's the last stock in the world. It doesn't report its filings. How can you buy something you don't know? Martin, what's your opinion about Nvidia? I answered that one. I'm looking forward to it. Check my portfolio also. Oh, hang on. Depends on how you define crash. Well, yeah, of course. But a 2% drop for no reason other than 2% drop other than a Michigan sentiment report, 2% is a crash. I'm very pleased to have bought that dip. It's crazy not to, really. If stock market crashes, will crypto crash also? They do tend to work together, but crypto can go down 50%. The market wouldn't do that. Cheers, Martin, for injecting some tranquility today. Tranquility. Thank you very much. Scott Brown, Martin, you said not to take 401k invest in XRP, but would you take 401k and invest in the S&P? Well, your 401k is probably already in the S&P, because if you've got a 401k, it's a stock investment and it's going to be invested in stocks and shares anyway. You'd need to speak to your financial advisor and find out what it's invested in. But if you wanted to take control of your own money, which I like to do, I would take if I had a 401k, which I don't because I don't have an employer, I would transfer it to Robinhood. I would get an extra 3% and then I'd buy the VU. So I've got double the amount of perks and I'd buy VU, which is probably what you're already in anyway. But remember, if you don't need to sell your 401k or sell your stocks, you can just transfer them without creating a tax event. I know a 401k, a Roth IRA is tax-free, but you can just transfer from one broker to another without having to sell. That way you don't have a tax event. Martin, you said, did that there. Can you take a look at CYBN? Gred. Okay, Gred, one of my members has made a request. Let me write this down a minute. Gred, you've asked me to look at what? CYBN. What are you doing? $5. Okay, I'm going to put that on the list. CYBN. On Monday, I'm doing review day. CYBN. Okay, it's about 10th on the list, mate, but I'll put it on the list. CYBN. CYBN. $5. Okay. CYBN. There you go. I put it on the list. It's about 10th down the list, but I've done it for you. Okay. CYBN. $5. Yes, I will. Let me give that a like. Thank you. Days like this is a bull market pretty standard. And yes, it is standard. Yeah. You're the GOAT, Martin. I appreciate you. Thank you, Sebastian. Wasn't you a member? Thought you was. So Mistakes Unlimited. Can you explain what has happened in the last 2 days? Can you explain what's happened in the last 2 days? Unfortunately, we've just come to the end of the show. I've got to go and get ready for the music concert. Nvidia price target 25. Oh, that's for the $200 within the next 7 to 8 months. Yes. Small caps being hit the hardest, no surprise. Small caps being hit the hardest because inflation is staying up for longer, interest rates staying up for longer, won't affect the mega caps. In fact, they like when the rates stay up for longer. They make money on it. So we're not bothered about that at all. This is a great day to buy the S&P. I love it. Days like this is what it's all about. Days like this is what it's all about. Bloody hell. How come I had so many people? Guess how many people, folks, have come through this stream? Guess how many people? Watching me drink my tea, having a chat. 6,000. Hell. That's amazing. Bloody hell. And look at that. Look at that. Can everyone tap the like button? 132 likes and only 3 down likes. Can everyone tap the like button? Just to finish it up before I go. I've got to get ready for the concert. Who's coming to the concert tonight? Let me see. Should I do a poll? I don't think I can do a poll on here, can I? No, I can't do it. Can I do a poll? No, I can't do a poll. I was going to do a poll, but I can't. It won't let me. Yeah, it won't let me do a poll. I was going to do a poll, but it won't let me. Never mind. I don't think this guy has seen a proper crash before. What are you on about? I've been investing since I was 18 years of age. Used to use Barclays Bank. I've seen 50% crashes. What are you talking about? I don't think this guy has seen a proper crash before. Yes, I've run my own businesses all around the world. Left home at 16. I'm 55 now. I've seen a few crashes. Don't worry. Just praying for a good pump next week. Next, bought the dip. But I would like to make some money. Had a rough go since the new year. It's been tough, isn't it, since Trump came in? Lovely, more opportunities to buy more shares on Tuesday. Yay. So God made a farmer, but I also invest in robotics, which is a little sketchy. Okay, let me finish off the last couple of questions. Everybody to the pub tonight. Yes. Martin, you are him. You are him. This guy is great. JT, Tegger, thank you. Poll question. Did we really land on the moon? We went there 4 times. So I think it's pretty fair to say, did we land on the moon? We've been there 4 times. We faked it 4 times. Keep it up. Transparency is much appreciated. You're welcome. Hopefully this is the start of the 50% Nvidia reset. 10-month chart signals. Another one is due. Bought more Nvidia. Stephen Lewandowski, TPL. Love it. Actually been here since Trump came in. Actually been nice since Trump came in. LOL. Really? We've had a much big... The last 2 years, the market's rallied a lot greater than it has done so far this year. We've had a bull market for 2 years. We're coming to the end of the bull market. Wouldn't quite say it's rallied, done well, really. What's the best buy right now? Depends what your outlook is. I think the S&P is better for most people. Thank you, Stanislav, for the membership. I appreciate it. Alex, when your membership turns blue, if you renew it in a month, then we'll give you all the training and all the access to Discord, unless you want to just become a premium member straight away. Brenda, hit the like button. Oh, 145. Yay. What do you think about Dogecoin? I wouldn't touch it in a barge pole. I'm glad I have my money on high yield savings. I don't see much point in that. You earn 13% a year on average of the S&P since the beginning of time. Why be in a high yield? Why earn 5% interest when you can earn 13? I don't see any money. I don't see any point in putting money in the bank. I've proved it over and over again. It doesn't do anything. It's just people like money in the bank. It only helps the bank. Martin, I hope you are in full effect tonight. I am on suicide watch. I am down 14,990. I was playing with my new tractor. What happened? Oh, mate. All right, then. Okay, let's go. If you stay where you are, I've put the link in the chat. Can you see the little link there? It's pinned there. Can you see it on the screen? Click on the chat. It's just there. Look, there it is. There's the link. Click on the link. I'm going to be there now. Going to go and set up. Join me for a concert. It's a free concert. There are no ads. I turn the ads off to make it more enjoyable for you. It's a free concert. We have beers. We go to the pub. We sing. We have some fun. And I look forward to seeing you all tune in with me this afternoon. Martyn, do you have Nvidia? Yes, about $20,000. More than that now. About $22,000 in the S&P because it's 6.5% of the S&P. So it's about $22,000. Yes. 401k is S&P. I've got to go. The 401k is S&P and I control it. There you go. There you go. What time is the concert? 4 p.m. Central, 1 hour from now. All right. Take care, folks. See you in a minute in the studio for a live concert. I love you all. Thank you ever so much. Rock and roll. Time to party. Let's have some fun. It's Friday night in the pub. Tune in. Bye-bye for now. Ta-ra.